They come out here in the I. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? This defense really up against it after that last play as they're now faced with stopping a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The kick by Bryant is good. And that will make our score 9-0. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. Draw play, Edmonds. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But forget knowing...
And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This was the old NFL record distance. For decades, a 63-yard attempt. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So now here in the second week of...
Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here. Carr going to go on fourth down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, first and goal. And
Right down. 180. Let's go.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
180.
To throw, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Steps away, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bam.
Interception, baby.
It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Throwing, Hundley. And this is going to be incomplete. A third down looming here as his defense is hoping to preserve the shutout in this fourth quarter. Let's see how they fare. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Aitman complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. Well, this defense already down on the scoreboard here in a 1-score game. They need a stop. They need a quick stop. Now Hundley. He's got it to Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Again, they run with Edmonds. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now Johnson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Adjustments, and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. This is taken at the 15.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
This week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Hey, we got to execute to win.
Here we go. Here we go. 10, Tuscan. Ready. Okay, ready. Set up. Set hut. 6 to Pittsburgh. Hut. Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Come on,
It's time to pick it
ready.
up. Let's go for gold.
Set up.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football.
Here we go. 3 set. Finish the plan. It's a slant.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gonna get this one complete to Zay Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 11. He completes it to Jones. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4.
Offense.
And this looks like it's going to be holding. So apparently some grabbing in the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, you've got to like that. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Here we go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, but by plenty.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
It's our field. Hey, it's our route.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Tremont Williams there to break that one up. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Richard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up and
have to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. Here's a short little toss to Carrier. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Richard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. In week 3, defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. First throw now for the backup Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, Richard lost it. And this is going to be Packer football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Richard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Flush to his right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they need, but I think the ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Carr now, just 2 out of 6 since coming on, but he's got a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the ground, Richard. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. After giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Carr going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win. Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.